Hello everyone, this is Dark Ephemera, and welcome to my channel, where you and I look at interesting crafty things together. And today I'm actually going to be doing some crafting instead of just looking at supplies. So if I posted this video correctly, the last video you saw was an unboxing for your creative studio craft subscription box, the January 2021 edition, already sold out. Sold out before February even came around, so quite quick. And I'm going to be taking some pieces from that kit and making some tags. So let's start crafting. I like to work on a piece of parchment paper. This is oven parchment paper. You can get a roll of it at the dollar store. Very convenient. And I've already used this a little bit, and then it's going to get dirty and throw it away. I like this particular parchment paper because it has 1-inch squares, and I'm able to like measure items. So these pencil marks are just me doing something in a previous thing. So, I'm going to start with some tags. So, these I got at Michael's. Cardstock. These are not the chipboard ones. Craft already comes with a reinforcer, which is nice. I always leave one side blank, and the other side I've already inked up. I'm a big fan of mass making, so I kind of make things the same. And also probably part of my psychosis, neuroses, whatever. I do things in threes. So if I'm going to do mass making, I make 3. When I choose colors, I usually choose 3 colors. So these were simply using not a dauber, but the fine brush spreader. These are Tim Holtz Distress Inks. This one is, let's have them over here. This one is Evergreen Bow, Dusty Concord, and Crackling Campfire. The red I thought was a little much, so I'm not going to be using the red in anything else, but when I do something else, I happen to have Dusty Concord and Evergreen Bow out here. So these are the two of the 3. Oh my gosh. One of these days I want to figure out how a camera focuses. Oh well. So we're going to be using those at some point when we need them. And I have a little pad handle. And of course you keep your pads in the bottoms of these things. I love the little ones. There are some new colors out, like this Crackling Campfire, which he is not going to release as a small one until he's got 4 new colors. So hopefully soon. But I liked the sorry. I liked the Crackling Campfire so much that I bought it in a full-size pad, and it is really nice. So there's that. But what are we going to use from the kit? I'm going to use 3 elements from the kit. One is this washi tape. Oh, the theme of the Your Creative Studio 2021 was cinema, so this is really cool. Oh, come on. Focus. I don't know. Other people, I watch videos, and they hold it up, and boom, it focuses. I need to find that sweet spot, but this is cool. So obviously it's not like modern cinema, but old-fashioned cinema, cinema's origins perhaps, which is why I use these slightly grungier colors. But also, pretty much everything I do is grungy. The other element is going to be my focal point. And so in the kit was this red rubber stamp cinema ticket. And also in the kit is this pack of very nice brownish papers with a little something in there. I don't know, a little really hard to see, faded, kind of like a watermark. So I stamped a few sheets and I made a bunch of them. So let me put this to the side here so you can kind of see. And this is what I came up with. So very simple black archival ink, stamping ink. And then I decided to decal cut around the edges because I like decal cutting around the edges of things. I ended up making 6, thinking that I would probably just use 1. But then I thought, maybe, what if I did a pair of tickets like that? That's taking up all of the room, but still, I think that might be a thing. I have it. Some of these were a second stamp, like this was a first fresh stamp, and then I would stamp again, and you get this sort of faded version. This one I didn't decal cut, so it is the odd man out, but it's still okay. So that's not too bad. It is going to take up all of the room, though. And as for this, I'd probably do top and bottom or something. Okay. And then a third element, again from the kit, is this, there it is, Your Creative Studio sheet of stickers with clapperboards and popcorn in. Each of those is in 2 different sizes. So I thought, you know, whatever strikes my fancy, put in the corner or something. So 3 elements, along with the quote-unquote focal point. Okay. And then, as a finishing touch, I'm probably going to put some gold in it to represent the Oscars, golden cinema. So, actually I don't have any gold. I have, again, Tim Holtz Ranger's Distress Paint in tarnished brass, and Tim Holtz Ranger's Distress Mica Spray in tarnished brass. And the tarnished brass is the closest thing to gold. So the mica spray is usually like a very final, like, psht, make a very nice thing. Probably not going to do it here because I have a spray box, but I'll leave those there. So let's get crafting. As you can see, I already got most things dealt with, but I think the tickets need to be distress inked. 2 favorite things to do when I'm crafting is decal edge cutting and inking the edges. So again, this is the same color that's in the thing itself. And inking the edges of something creates a great frame so that it stands out a little bit. Not sure if I'm still debating whether or not I'm just going to do 1 or a pair of tickets. I guess just 1. I don't know, I like the pair. It will take up the entirety of the it'll take up the entirety of the tag, but I don't really mind that at all. Okay, I'm going to switch inks now. Sorry if you're here for the ASMR, and this is more like quiet talk. I'm trying to go as slow as I can. I usually craft pretty slowly anyway. I'm a part-time crafter who uses crafting as therapy. So if it starts to stress me out, I'm out of there. Then I'm out of there. I wonder if I could. So these were painted, these were stamped with archival ink, which means that I'm not going to smear anything if I put some extra oomph into it. Yeah. That looks nice. I wonder if I want 2 colors of each. So this one here and this one here. This is the second month of Your Creative Studio box that I've gotten, and it's been fun. I never did do a specific project on the December 2020 box. I should do. It was non-holiday winter, very owl themed. There were a lot of owls. Owl stamps. There was some nature. It was nice. Quite nice. I like that. I like the 2 different colors. It might be hard to pick up on the screen, but easier to see in person. First I thought I would do them all the same color or something, but no. One of each. Nice. So what I tend to do is, if an element has 2 parts to it, I just try to get it right the way I want it and then glue it together, just like a, almost like just a quick staple glue, so that so I don't lose. I'm just going to go like this. Doesn't have to be a whole lot of glue, just, oh, I like that peeking out. I like that. It can't be too wide or they won't fit on the thing, so I've got to hold it down. There you go. So I didn't glue it to the tag. I just glued the pieces together so that I know that that's what's happening. Was that right? Was it supposed to be this way? Because this one's the one that's slightly more messed up. I think that's right. It's going to look slightly different than the others, but that's okay. And oh, maybe I can put it up a little like that. Cool, just to do something slightly different. Not critical. Okay. So this is a cake decorating tube full of glue, and I don't know if the cake decorating tube had a cap or not, but mine doesn't, so I stick a jewelry pin in, and you got to get a nice one or it goes a bit rusty. So, and then I always store it lying on its side because, well, it's a mess. Ooh, that looks terrible. It looks like there's some rust in there. Yeah, probably. At any rate, so now I've got my focal points. I can do some more something. Now these tags aren't really that large, and so I just wanted to do these 3 elements, which includes the washi tape. I definitely wanted to do the oops, what's happening here? It's just, that's very white. Just along the edges then. Going this way. Oh! That is hard to tear. It's alright. Washi tape doesn't always glue down, but I always keep the backs plain, so I'm not going to fold that over. I'm not sure where it came off, but here I am putting this beautiful cinema washing tape. It's upside down. I don't think it's upside down. I'm just used to pulling tape in the other direction. Just trying to also find nice imagery to focus on. I'm not sure where the repeating pattern is. Stars. There's quite a few. I'll put those stars in the center. Quite a few images here. I didn't realize that it usually washing tape. Why do I keep saying washing tape? Washi tape has a very short repeating pattern. Right. Alright, let's see. I can make this nice and smooth. If you have a very sharp knife, like slicing it is also a good way of doing it. I'm just trying to, I'm not really cutting it so much as kind of slicing it with the scissors, the way you do. You know, washi tape is very thin, and I'm just trying to burnish it down as best I can. I'm debating whether or not I should have put some glue on the bottom, because washi tape isn't always the sturdiest thing. Or the stickiest thing. Obviously it's not very sturdy at all. It's just very thin, lovely paper with stickiness and okay. So there's that. And now we're going to also put our we can overlap that a little bit. This one was a little longer. And that. Okay. So, I'm going to put one of these on at some point. Not at the moment, because I'm thinking I want something else in the background. I have some lovely tulle that I'm going to have to get, so I'm thinking. And I also forgot to bring out the strings for this. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to pause the video for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to go get those things, and then I'll be right back. Hello, and I'm back. Thank you for waiting. That, of course, took a little longer than anticipated. Time has passed. I'm going to pile these off to the side because I've got some weird stuff going on over here. So I originally thought that I was going to get a piece of tulle to put underneath, but then I remembered that I am completely obsessed with mulberry paper, And then I have this pack of scraps of mulberry paper that I bought, and I keep adding to it because there's just a lot of stuff. This is one of my particular favorites. Look at that. It adds a fantastic texture to anything. I might use that one. And also there's purple, but I was also hoping to find something that had some gold in it. A lot of my mulberry paper is, I'm going to have to dig through it over here. So some of it has gold pieces in it like that. Here's a larger sheet of that. See, it's also sheer, but it's got gold chunks in it. A lot of mulberry paper has a very natural feel to it, like with leaves and things, which doesn't really go with what I'm doing here. So let's say no to any of these. And of course, I already have some colors that I've been working with. Gosh, I love that, but I don't think that brown's right. Whatever the colors are that I'm working with. But as I said, I wanted to put some gold in it. So not this, not this, not this, not this guy, not this little guy, this little guy here, and maybe this one is one of my favorites. The scrap pack has been very, very good. So, I am of course going to see how I would put this. If it would just be something peeking out the side. Oh, I see. I get to, and I'm just going to cut it. I usually fray it and do things. Just put it across the edge like that. I think so. And then this is going to go like that. Sorry, scratching my eye. How far across is this? Probably not very far. Do I like this or not? I feel like it's too much. Like it could just be too much. And leave this. No, I'm not going to get any gold if I leave that stray edge. Oh, I think that's enough. Okay, so I've got another strip here. And this is not good enough. Okay, another strip here. Now this one, because the gold is more on the edge here, it might have more fray bits, but I'll check out all these pieces. And as for you, gorgeous, gorgeous thing, you're going to be in something else at some other time. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, I like that. And again, like the washi tape, I'm going to trim it. It's just going to be like halfway across. Like that. The glue comes out. The mulberry paper is fantastic. It just is so cool looking. You glue it down on the piece and the fibers bounce out. look really fantastic. Oop. Oh no. Whoa. Got some fibers on there. Cool. Again, I'm just going to trim this off. Let's see. Oh, this video is getting pretty long. I usually don't edit that much out of it. So I will wrap it up. So while I was away looking for mulberry paper, I also was thinking about ribbon. And I discovered that I had some really nice tulle ribbon. So tulle is going to happen. It just wasn't going to happen as a background. I usually thought I put some piece of tulle in the background, but I've got some lovely ribbon. I've got all these scraps over here. Some of them might be useful, some of them not. And I think I'm going to finally commit to gluing the centerpiece down. Yes, I'm going to do that. So to make sure that it is solid. Oh my goodness, I thought I had taken the pin out. To make sure it's solidly down, I go right around the edges. And then I'll squiggle in the middle. Cool. Nice. Right there. Right there. And this one is odd because I made it very long, so this will be slightly different. Oops, I'm going to get glue on my fingers. For sure. Ugh. I went over the edge a little bit. I was trying to get some gold in. Oh, too much glue. Trying to get some gold in on the edge there. This one I did such a strange job of. Yeah, it's okay for things to overlap, I think. And I'm going to put a little more here. As I mentioned, if oh sorry, I'm not. My pieces are not in the middle of the paper, of the camera, I mean. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to take my gloves off because I'm going to make a mess. Because I'm going to use this tarnished brass. And I'm going to get a wet towel. Okay, tarnished brass, nice and shaken up, a wet towel with a dab of hand washing foam on it, set to the side, because I'm not going to bother using a paintbrush. I'm just going to give this a little golden love. And keep it to one finger. Or one hand at least, yeah. Gold finger. Brass finger. I guess, brass finger. That might be enough to do just a little something around the edges here. On the one finger. Now I can feel it being very dry. and there being nothing on here. Oh, I had a blob of glue on my thumb. I like that a lot. Might need a little more here or something. I like that. I want to say messy, grungy. I don't know what to say. That piece of paper has almost disappeared. I'm a little sad about that, but that's all right. There we go. Wipe my hands up. Close the ink. Okay. So while I was out before, I found this tulle sparkly again to give that the movies are fun and sparkly. I found some in white, and I found some in this teal color, which reminds me of the evergreen bow. So each one of these is going to get probably both of them. But of course I can't do it now, because why? Because the paint is wet. And this video is already pretty long, but I'm going to do one last thing. I know. It's always just one last thing. Okay. I absolutely just need to do one last thing. So I know I just did this. I'm just going to wipe off anything that's like overly wet, and then I'm going to put down some glue just in case it's not working. Just in this corner. Oh, there, now you tear it for me. I'm going to try to line it up to the edge. Oh, I like that this one says the end. That's cute. Oh, come on. Crafting is really hard with a camera in the way. Pro tip. Try to craft off camera. It might be a little easier. I just stuck my finger in that. I felt it. This is not dry. It's not good that it's not dry. I'm burnishing it with my thumbnail. I added the glue because I was just a little afraid that it wouldn't go. Okay, so this is the part that crafters like or don't like. I don't know. You have to wait till it dries. So I'm going to pause the camera and we're going to have one final look at it for the final product. See you in a few minutes. Hello and welcome back. I know it's several minutes for me, but not that much time for you. But this is the final conclusion. So, to recap, I got a monthly subscription box from the company Your Creative Studio. Links will be below for the box. And in this month's box there were a lot of really awesome things, but I decided to make some tags with a few of the elements. So it was going to focus on this wonderful washi tape, one of these stickers. As you can see, I used the popcorn stickers. This awesome little paper, this cool brown paper, and then I stamped this rubber stamp there. So all these items were in the Your Creative Studio box. So let's look at the final product. And here they are. I like to do 3 things at once, as you can see. So finally ended with I trimmed the washi tape off the corner here, added this shiny ribbon, sprayed the whole thing with mica, so you can see the all over glitteriness, and I placed little popcorn. I think they turned out well. This kind of grungy style is my style. Do everything in threes. That's my style. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. Decal cut and then ink the edges. This pretty much sums up my artistic endeavors. So I hope you enjoyed it. And the backs, as you can see, are blank because you can write a sentiment on it, give it as a gift, hang it from your window, hang it from your car mirror, whatever you want to do. All of this and more. If I had this ribbon in purple, this Dusty Concord, I would have put some of those in there as well. But I think these work. And like I said, the shininess, all the shiny parts are to show that the movies are glitzy and glittery, but also really cool and grungy sometimes. Okay, well, this has been a very long video. I hope you're along for the ride, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. This is Dark Ephemera saying happy movie going and happy Halloween. Bye.